Good morning, y'all. It is, I believe it's Wednesday, the last Wednesday in October, to whatever today's date is. I don't know. I got me a headache. I got woke up by a phone call from my daughter at 2 a.m. And then the other two daughters, my doggies, they barked all night long. I'd go doze back to sleep and something would make them bark. So, needless to say, my daughters gave me a headache this morning. All three of them gave me a headache. The human one and the doggy ones. So I'm very tired this morning. My head is just a pounding. I'm going to fix breakfast even though I don't feel like eating it. Because I know I probably need to eat something, take a pill, a Tylenol for the headache. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip y'all around. Boy, my head hurts. I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm hoping it does not turn into a migraine, but I have a feeling I'm headed for a good, nasty migraine. So I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm going to fix some breakfast. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. I might lay back down with a cold compress. And by the way, if you see purple t-shirts, don't think I don't bathe and don't think I don't put on clean clothes. I'm a cheap. So when Walmart puts clothes on clearance for like $1, $2 a shirt, I buy several because I tend to mess them up in the craft room and stuff. So I think I owned about 6 or 8 of these purple t-shirts. The mice chewed up 1 or 2 of them, and I've got 2 left up here in Kentucky. So 2 or 3, I don't remember. So if you see me in this purple t-shirt a lot, it's cold. I do have my nightie shirt underneath still. I'm not going to get undressed right now. I'm chilly and I got a headache, so I'm not going to change my clothes right now. And I'm probably going to crawl back into bed after I eat, or at least lay down. So let me fix some food. I'm going to show you guys my new little 7-inch fry pan that I got in the mail yesterday. Paid $15 for it on Amazon. It took me a little while to find it less than $25, but I found one. So I'm going to fix our breakfast. I'm going to fix these little Barkers and egg for breakfast. So let me flip y'all around and show y'all what I'm fixing for breakfast in a minute, guys. Alright, you guys. After I get breakfast made, I'm going to put together a potato and split pea soup. I don't know if I want that today, but how many of these are serving? 3. I'm making some brown and served sausage to go with my eggs. I put these split peas in this jar like, they've been in 2 nights. There's these little lines on the jars. So the split peas started out about here, and I filled the water up to about here. And they have like doubled or tripled in their size, so I think they're about ready. But I'm going to show you how I make split pea potato soup. This is my little baby frying pan. I wanted one of those. I actually had been watching thrift stores for them because I've had them before. Years ago. Years ago, when I didn't have a regular kitchen, I used only frying things like electric skillets and stuff like that to cook with. And then when we've gone camping, I've used one of these a lot. And it actually got wore out. It finally just stopped working, but I think Kmart used to sell these, and I think in the past I have seen them in stores. The little 6-inch, 7-inch fry pans. It comes with they come with lids too. So they come with lids. They come apart right here. So there's a lever you push right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a lever you push right here. It detaches the electrical unit from the cooking unit. And they do work well. I've been very pleased with them. When my mom was at Moffitt and we had to stay in the hotel for her treatments, because we had to stay at a hotel for a month. It had to be close to Moffitt Cancer Center when she was starting her treatments for testing and stuff. And then when they took the blood cells out of her body for the CAR T treatment, we had to stay at the hotel again for I think 6 weeks or something, because we had to stay in a controlled environment. And this one particular place is actually a country club. This country club had a deal with Moffitt. It was actually cheaper than hotels. They had a deal with Moffitt Cancer Center for patients going through treatment to stay with them at a discounted rate. We could cook in our room and everything, so there was a little area where I could have cooked. I was trying to find one of these so bad to use in the kitchen area so I could cook, because it's small. And the kitchen area was small, and where the microwave was in the hotel, so I couldn't find one. But I was like searching the other day. I was like, boy, it'd be nice to have a little fry pan. For when I want to cook something just for me. So I found this on Amazon. Like I said, I paid $15 for it. So I got that a little too hot too fast. So I'm going to have sausage, and I'm cooking the dogs an egg. I'm going to have sausage and an egg for breakfast. And see how it goes. Find myself a Tylenol in a minute. And then as soon as I eat breakfast, I'm going to bring y'all back on. I'm going to put together my potato and split pea soup. This is a recipe I tried and I actually liked it. So I'm going to put the split peas in it. Maybe some carrots. That might be good. And I'll dice up to some potatoes, but I'll dice up a real potato, but I'll put it in halfway through the crock. Well, I can put it in ahead of time. It's okay. But I just got to cook this sausage. It's frozen yet in the middle. Maybe I should put the lid on that. I'll bring y'all back in a minute. All right, you guys. I try to save my eggshells right now, because I do make jewelry out of them, believe it or not. Oh, just shot egg all over my napkins. Well, that's gross. Just shot egg on my napkin. I think my sausage is done. Just gotta fry up my eggs now. So, we'll do that one to clean with. Let's just cook that up. The doggies are going to have an egg for breakfast. Oh, yes, they are. That's such a headache. I know this is not exciting and interesting watching me fry an egg, but I don't know how much. I've been trying to put out more videos, but I really haven't been doing anything. I mean, yesterday I basically stayed around the schoolhouse working on some of those CD pendants and DVD pendants, which I need to probably show you guys what I'm working on. Maybe I'll do that in a little bit. Um, but other than that, I haven't really been doing much of anything. I did go by Bevel's and Wes's yesterday. And Wes finally cooked me a, fried me a donut. It was okay. I don't think it was as sweet as the honey bun. I mean, it was all right. I would eat it again, but being that I don't really want to sit here and eat sweets all the time, and I thoroughly enjoy it when Bevel's makes a cobbler or whatever. I'd rather pass on that and get to have the cobbler. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I'd rather pass on the fried donut. Since it was okay. It was okay. And have the cobblers over that, or have the honey bun. So, like I said, it was okay. I appreciate him doing it. But, let me make sure these sausages are done. Because I could put them back in that fry pan. I just want them to stay hot and be done. Oh, I got egg on them. I hate getting egg on my sausage, believe it or not. I'm not one of those people who can't have my food touched. I just hate getting egg on them. So that's what I'm having for breakfast, guys. You see it? So I will say in a bit, and I'll show you guys how I'm putting together my potato split pea soup, okay? Okay, you guys, I'm going to make my potato soup. I just didn't grab my carrots yet. Carrots. Okay. So this is the thing. I'm going to use a canned soup as my base. It's the same concept as if you use like cream of mushroom soup as a base of something. I can cook, but I'm a semi-homemade cook. Okay, I don't make everything 100% from scratch. I don't like cooking, but I don't hate cooking. If that makes any sense. And we got a defuncal. Okay, so we're going to start with a can of soup. It doesn't matter what brand. I just had a hard time finding cream of potato soup recently, so this is what I ended up with. Preferences, I usually buy off brands. I just do. Okay, the can says, and I try to follow the can's direction pretty much. So the can says to add add 1 can of milk. So I'm going to add 1 can of milk. But I'm probably going to add more water to it too. But we're going to start with 1 can of milk. I'm going to start with that. Guess I should have smelt the milk before I started pouring it. The milk's almost gone, so we'll go ahead and put the rest of it in there. So we'll go ahead and do the 1 can of milk. Stir it around to get all the extra yummies out of the can you couldn't get out. So we'll pour that in. So, and I have to remember to grab a plastic spoon because last time I used this, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I wasn't paying attention. And this is a non-stick pan. And they're kind of expensive for the Instapot, because I'm using the Instapot like a crock pot today. And because it's easier to clean the non-stick than it is the stainless steel. So, all right, to this I'm going to add I have some chopped up ham. Okay, I had it in the freezer. It's about, okay, I'll show you what it is. It's a Kennedy Legends ham. It's about 4 slices of this. Not the big, not the super small, somewhere in between. 4 slices of this ham diced up. I like this ham. I like to put it in things I like to make ham biscuits out of it. I like that ham. So it's about 4 slices of ham because I had one and I was afraid I was going to lose it. So I cubed it up thinking it would be great for soups. So that being said, put that in there. Now I'm going to dice up a little bit of onion. Just a little bit of onion. Because I have onion already cut. So I'm going to dice up a little bit of onion. So where's my favorite knives? I love ceramic knives. Love them, love them, love them. I think that I have a couple other knives up here, but I don't find myself ever using them. So I'm starting with some sliced up onion I already had sliced up in my little bowl, my little dish. I eat so much onion, really, honestly, that I don't know if it's good for you or not. There's different thoughts on onion. My friend Bevels was telling me yesterday or day before onions was good for something. I don't remember what. She's a vast book of knowledge. Bevels is. Okay, so I'll do one whole slice of this. Y'all can't really see me, but I don't think y'all can see it. Bring you this way a little bit more. I'll slice it one. I want to wash that container. I'll slice up one whole slice of onion. I don't want a lot of onion. I just want some onion in it. I think I do. If I decide I don't like... This onion was a little on the hot side to me yesterday. So if I decide that was too much onion, I won't do it next time. So I've got onion. So we'll put that in there. Okay. Now I got one potato. I'm going to dice up one potato. Only one real potato. I mean, not saying there isn't real potato in the soup, but... And I like the skins of my potatoes, so I don't get rid of them. I go with it. So we're dicing up one potato. Decent size, you know, not big, but not extremely small, just decent sized chunks. You know, decent sized chunks. I think this would be more than enough potato in there. I'm hoping to have enough soup that I'll be able to put it in a canning jar. I put my leftovers in canning jars, and if I can fill a whole quart-sized canning jar, I've got 3 lunches for the next couple days out of it. So I'm hoping it'll fit in a canning jar. So that's quite a bit of potato. I tried to find the smallest potato I could find. So we'll put that potato in there. See, now it's getting a little thick. See that? So I'm probably going to be adding some water to it. So, okay, the potato's in. And the onion is in. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of dehydrated carrots. They're fine that they're dehydrated at the moment because while this sits in the crock pot, I believe, I could be wrong, I believe the carrots will come back to life. Now, I did not dehydrate these carrots myself. On these, I actually found it cheaper to buy them rather than dehydrate them. Okay, so I'm going to put, let's see what one good heaping tablespoon looks like. We'll do 2 tablespoons of carrots. We'll do 2. But that's all we're going to do is just 2 potatoes, carrot, 2. Okay, so there's a little bit of carrot in it. Don't have to have a lot. If I decide later I should have done 3, I'll do 3 next time. So I'm going to put the carrots away. Sometime I might do this with corn or mixed vegetables and have it be more of a chowder, but I don't know. Get that milk before I drag my towel into it. I don't know about anybody else, but every time I open a can, I always rinse my can opener off. Okay, so now I'm going to add the split peas. Now, they're in water, and I'm going to add water, okay? They're in water, and I'm going to add water to this soup, but I don't want to add all this water. So I'm going to drain. I'm going to put my hand over the jar, drain some of this water off. And then I'm going to add I got a little bit of water, just barely covering them. I'm going to add all that to the pot. And then I'm going to stir this up really good. I have to get all my peas out. Can't get all my peas out. I didn't mind using the water off the peas because I had already drained and rinsed these peas like 3 times before this. So it's not like I put the peas in the jar, ran water on it, and everything. My water was clear, so I had already gone through the milky water part. So that's my thickness now. It's almost as thick as like a chowder. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I really don't want it really soupy. I want it more chowdery. I prefer my soups more stewy-like, more thicker, like a chowder or a stew. That's how I prefer my soups. I don't like a soupy soup, a lot of broth. I don't like that. So I'm going to plug this sucker in. I'm going to plug her in. We're going to put a lid on her. Oh, I was going to put a little bit of parsley in it yet. These are chives. I was going to put a little parsley in it. I was not going to put any salt and pepper in it because I was going to do that to taste. And a lot of times I like it just the way it is without any salt and pepper in my stuff. I'm not a huge salt. So I'm going to put a little bit of dried parsley in it. If I had to guess, I would say that's under a teaspoon of parsley. Just under a teaspoon. I mean, maybe I'll put a little bit more. So maybe about a teaspoon of that. Okay, maybe that. And I'm going to do... My hands are wet where I put it in my hand. I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon of chives. Okay, so that's about a half a teaspoon of dried chives. Oh, I'll do a little bit more. Can't hurt. So just about a teaspoon of dried chives. Got a chive on the liner. See if I can get that out of there. All right, and I'll mix that up. See, I think it would be good with some corn in it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try it this way. Oh, I was going to add some bacon bits to it. That's what I was going to add, some bacon bits. So I got ham in there, potatoes in there, carrots in there. Potatoes, ham, carrots, chives, whatever. And I'm going to add a little bit of bacon bits. A little bit of bacon bits. So we'll add about, see what a tablespoon looks like. We'll add about a real heaping tablespoonful. That's what we'll add. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, dirty spoon fell inside. Clean drawer. Get that out of there. I will do one more. We'll do one more. We won't do it so heaping. We'll just do a tablespoon more. And that should be a potato soup chowder. That's what that should be. A potato soup ham chowder. That should be good a little bit later. So, right now we'll just sit here and I'll rinse out my jar so I can put my spoon in it. And I'll stir it one more time good, rinse my spoon off. Set it in my jar, that way I can stir it a little bit. I'll put the lid on this and set it for slow cook, at least 4 hours, but I'll probably go longer. So hit the slow, I'll show you guys slow cook button. Okay, there's a slow cook button right here. So I hit slow cook button. Comes on for 4 hours automatically. I'm just going to leave it there and wait and see what happens. It should smell good. There, it just kicked on. So I will either have it today or tomorrow. But the peas have been soaking for 2 nights. They got twice the size that they normally were. I think tonight I'm actually having meatloaf tonight. I don't know yet. It's all going to depend on this headache, how much I eat today. Because when I get these headaches, I don't really like to eat a lot. Because I feel sick to my stomach with these headaches. So I do have some chili left over that I'll probably eat for lunch today. I think soup always tastes best after it's been sitting in the fridge anyways. Because, I don't know, it gets to soak up more flavor after you cook it and it sits. I mean, I always think soup is better the next day than the day you cook it. I mean, it's good the day you cook it, but I always think it tastes better a day later. So we'll just let this cook today. Like I said, I like to put my soups in canning jars when I'm done and put them in the fridge. I just do. So I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go sit down for right now. I might have to drink a soda, a pop or something with some caffeine in it to help with the headache. I don't know. Might have to pull out a Mountain Dew. I got only 2 and I don't drink. I haven't drank a Mountain Dew in, oh my gosh, over a week. So I don't know. I know this headache is gonna kick me in the butt today. So in a bit, guys, in a bit. All right, you guys, welcome back. Headache is not gone. It's still here. So I don't know. My friend Bevel says for me to try a cup of coffee. I haven't drank coffee in almost 2 years, maybe almost 3, since I was told I had a heart condition. But the headache is still here. So I am going to show you what I've been working on in the art room the last week or so. I'm going to show you guys what I've made, pendants out of the CDs and DVDs. I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to probably say this is the end of the video for today. And I'm probably going to fix myself a cup of coffee. Bevel said for me to drink a cup of coffee. So it's getting cooler. So I think I did get some laundry done today. So it's not totally dry because it's cool outside, or it was overcast all day. So, but let me flip you around and show you the pendants I've been working on. I have no desires for dinner right now. So I don't even think I'm going to have meatloaf tonight. I was originally going to make meatloaf and mac and cheese, but I think I'm going to make a cup of coffee. And that's about all I'm going to do for the rest of the day. And then take it easy. But let me show you guys what I've made. Let me flip you. These are what I've made. I've made these pendants. I glued bales on them. It you know, it takes a day to grind some of these down into shapes. That's made out of DVDs and CDs. It's got a heart bale on the back of it. Hope that's focusing. To me, it doesn't look like it is. But at the same time, I can't focus right now. This one's pretty. And this has got so you can see that it's, well, Michael Jackson CD this was made out of, or he was one of the, oh no, I think it was a CD with multiple artists on it, because something Girlfriend by, I don't know, somebody. But here's one. Even the back on this one's pretty. See how that back is? That's pretty. It makes me almost think it's got an Asian look to it, the back. But here's the front of it. In some ways, the back is prettier than the front. But I used a heart bail, so you can wear it the other way if you want to. You can. This one's pretty. It's made out of a DVD, at least that Purple Parts DVD. Let me see if I can find a really pretty one. I like this one. And that one's made out of the DVD. Compact discs. Doesn't say what. But that one's kind of pretty. The ones that are colorful like these right here, it's because they were painted in between 2 layers. So that's what happened there. The ones that are like this, it didn't have any paint on them. They were just DVDs and CDs used as pieces. My next thing is to put cords on these and then go live on like Facebook Live or something. This one's really pretty. I like this one. I don't know what I did to get that almost wave effect, but it's really pretty. This one's really pretty. They're all pretty. I mean, I like this one. It had a bubble in it. You don't know what's going to happen when you melt them. That's the thing. You can plan. This is made out of, actually out of a DVD, let me see, a CD. Okay, and then I grind up pony beads, and let's grind up pony beads on top. Isn't that pretty? So, this one's pretty. This one's unique. I don't know. Michael Jackson, I think. But I just got I made so many of them. This one's pretty. Isn't that pretty? That's pony beads ground up on top of a DVD or CD. But I grind up pony beads. This one's a rather large one. But you've seen some of these before. But that's what I've been working on. These things. I just got now put a cord on them. I like this one too. So, this one's pretty. Isn't that pretty? So, yeah, I've been working on these. I'm going to polish them up. See, I forgot to get something to polish with. I'm going to polish them up, and then they will no longer be floating around in here. I try not to, like, rummage this too much. I don't think they scratch up, but I will still try not to rummage this too much. So, this one's pretty. There's a really... This one's unique. Look at that one. That would be sharp. Can you see that? I can actually see this one. If somebody was going out to a really nice dinner and they had really nice studded earrings, but they wanted something around their neck and they didn't really want to wear diamonds or something. They wanted a unique piece. I could see that on a black cord over a nice, like, black dress. Yeah. Oh, this one I think is pretty too. Oh, I showed you that one. This one's pretty. I did some double layers, like several pieces. So, I mean, I've had fun doing it. This one's pretty. Where's the one that I didn't think was going to make it and it came out really nice? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I think it's this one. This one burned funny. It burned really funny. Focus, focus. But when I got done cleaning it up and carving or drilling, grinding it out, it came out so pretty. The back is pretty, but the back is simple. I don't know if I necessarily reversed that one, but I really liked that front. I thought that was really unique. So, but that's what I've been working on, guys. That's what I've been working on. That's what I've been working on. I just got to cord them up, and I will cord them up and go from there. This one will have a jump ring on it, and it'll hang from a loop. Because when they're see-through, I don't want to put a bail on the back, because then you see the bail. You know, this one you couldn't see the bail, but I think that one's pretty too. But let me show you the earrings that I've been working on. They all got holes in them. They just need jump rings and fishback hooks on them. See, that one's pretty. See, they're all pretty. So these are the earrings I've been working on. Come on, open up. See them? They're in pairs. Now, like this one right here, just because they're not finished yet, because this one right here, because these were done with paint between 2 layers of CD. And they look gorgeous, okay? I'm going to actually paint the back of them silver, or I'm going to silver leaf them, or gold leaf them, or I think it's gold leaf. But I'm going to do something with the back of this. That's kind of matted and that kind of looks messy. But I've got this, and I'm hoping it'll work. I don't think it was cheap. I don't think it was cheap at all. I got this. I think this is like gold leafing or something. I can't read it right now. When I get these headaches, I have a hard time focusing on little writing. It's a luster paint. You find it, this is a rose gold. You find it where they have the silver and gold leafing stuff. Like I said, I don't think this is platinum finish. I don't think this stuff is cheap. I think this stuff is rather expensive. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping it'll paint on these CDs. I have not read anything, so I'm hoping it will, but I'll find out. I don't really want to use nail polish, even though that's enamel. I'm afraid it would flake over time, but I'm not sure. This is a whole learning curve here, doing this. But I do think they've come out nice. I must have 50 pendants there, I think. So I would definitely want to get them like corded up and get them on displays. So I will show y'all later, okay? But because I'm gonna go drink some coffee and see if I can help this headache. We're on the borderline of falling into a major migraine or staying as a really horrible headache. I probably have a migraine. It's just, I've lived with migraine headaches my whole life. In certain times of my life, they've been worse than others. And lately, I get them, but I don't get them like I used to. For some reason, I think it's because I'm really trying to watch what I eat and stuff. But I think I'm just really tired because my eyes are bothering me today. So I'm going to say, if you like my videos, like and subscribe. If you don't, I'm sorry. But enjoy the craziness of life, because you might just laugh about it when you tell a friend. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.